Hello, sir. What the fuck are you doing?
Halo, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I would like to do presentation for submitting speaking for academic purposes. Improving speaking ability using English Soft-Day approach. I took it from the Universitas Muhammadiyah Setyandi Rapang, South Sulawesi, Indonesia. Abstract. The aim of this method is to force students come out from their comfort zone, fasten their adaptation and upgrading skill by using intense approach and to measure the effectiveness of English Soft-Day to improve students speaking ability. And the subject of the research was the fourth semester student in one of the private universities in South Sulawesi in the academic year of 2018 and 2019. The total population of this research was 78 students, 20 of them were taken by cluster sampling technique. During Soft-Day, the student is prohibited speak by their mother tongue and have to communicate only using English language, even at formal or informal situation. This method helps them to increase their confidence and speaking skill by direct practice and continuous during some time, but intention. And the data analysis found the student means or in English speaking was significantly improved. The second is introduction. We know there are many skills in English learning, but our discussion today is the speaking skill. The researchers think that speaking skill is very important with the student master because they assume that speaking is the one communication access if the student meet the other people from the other country, according to Mr. Hammer on 2012. Speaking must be instructed to students since it is one language expertise other than reading, listening, and writing. Besides, students are relied upon to have the option to convey English well, according Mr. Musli on 2008. To have the option to communicate well, students need to feel significant and positive about reaching their learning with agreeable and certain. Students do not try to commit error when communicating in English. Many students consistently feel awkward, unconfident, and afraid of committing error when communicate in English, according to Raw Fitness and Good 2015. We should utilize and suitable technique that goes our way of learning to feel good, free, self-ruling, and mindful. So for people who want to speak English well, besides learning the knowledge of the language, they need to practice it because it is impossible to be able to speak without practice, according to Garcia and Fred 2019. Number 3 is method. English Soft-Day itself is a simple way in which every student must be speaking English if they see a paper which inscribed with a word English they type, and that paper will appear in any time and anywhere. So the student must be prepared their English if they see that paper. In this way, lecturer must make the student trust themselves. The students are left to free discussion with their classmates, and the researchers determine when the paper must be raised. Therefore, this approach is subject to make students feel comfortable and confident. The instrument was intended to measure the student achievement of language skill, especially in speaking skill. Number 4 is result. The overall test show that mean score of the student in the post-test is 70.68 was greater than the pre-test is 58.36. It means the speaking ability of student pre-test and post-test are significantly different, where students appear applied a technique English subject in speaking composition as a higher score better than before applied English subject in speaking composition. Number 5 is the discussion. The data in the previous section show that applying English subject strategy in speaking composition was effective in improving student speaking ability. It is supported by the difference between the test mean score of the post-test was higher than the pre-test. This research data indicate that applying English subject strategy in speaking composition was significantly improved the student speaking recount composition ability. Number 6 is the conclusion. The teacher can apply the English subject since it's a good teaching technique, and teacher-led discussion provide opportunities for schema development enhancement. To apply the English subject, an instructor should create a meaningful atmosphere in teaching speaking and give more opportunities to students for practicing English speaking. And the last is reference. Here is the reference you can read by yourself. And I think that's enough for me. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Gue tak lebok